SAP Introduction. So before going to SAP Introduction, so what is ERP? So the ERP is nothing but Enterprise Resource Planning. So the simplest way to define ERP is to think about all the core business process need to run a company like a finance, HR, manufacturing, supply chain, services, procurement, and others. At its most basic level, ERP helps to efficiently manage all the process in an integrated system. So the ERP is nothing but enterprise software. In a particular company, we need one software to manage all the department related end-to-end activity. So that is called ERP software. In our market, in our industry, we have so many ERP softwares like SAP is the one of the ERP software, and then Oracle, and then the Tally Finance, Tally ERP. So like this, we have so many softwares. So the SAP is imported software under the enterprise resource planning. So now start with SAP introduction. So what is SAP? So SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in the Data Processing. So this is the abbreviation of our SAP system. So the following articles guide you on everything about SAP ERP systems. The first question which arises in our mind is what is SAP and what is SAP ERP software? What is the best SAP module and which module has the best scope for a bright future? So we can see the entire thing in this introduction session. So SAP is the fourth largest software company in the world. So the SAP R3 system is a business software package designed to integrate all areas of business. It provides end-to-end solutions for financial, manufacturing, logistics, distribution, sales and service marketing related to business and then etc. All business processes are executed in one SAP system and share common information with everyone. So SAP is an enterprise resource planning system by SAP AG, a company based on out of Waldorf in Germany. So SAP is German based company. The headquarters is in Germany, Waldorf. An SAP software suite that is being implemented as part of re-engineering and provides end-to-end solutions for finance, logistics, distribution and inventories. Present scenario, large number of companies are using SAP software for their day-to-day business activities. So next we can start with SAP history. SAP founded in and around 1972 by five IBM engineers who is the name of Hope, Wellentuther, Hector, Techerio and Platner. So these are all the five peoples who invented SAP in 1972 in Germany. So the next SAP R1. The first version of SAP software was launched in and around 1972, known as the R1 system. So the meaning of R is real-time data processing. It is one tier architecture in which three layers of presentation, application and database are installed one system or server. So the server one presentation plus application plus database. So this is basically SAP R1 system. Before that, we need to know about what is this presentation, application and database layer. Not only SAP, each and every software we have three layers: presentation, application and database. For example, I'm giving simple example for understanding. If you are searching something in our Google Chrome, I want to know about particular company information or company address details. So I'm just opening Google Chrome, enter the company name and then address required informations. This giving the input, this is called front end or presentation layer. So the third one is database. So I'm requesting something to Google Chrome. So the data which is I'm requesting is stored in Google server space. That is called database layer. The interacting between presentation and then database layer is called as a application layer. So as per my request, system processing the data and then giving the output result based on database result. That is called application layer. So this is simple understanding explanation about presentation, application, and then database layer. So the next version is SAP R2. In 1979, second version of SAP R2 was released with IBM's database and a dialogue-oriented business application. SAP R2 to handle different languages and currencies. So the SAP R2 is two-tier architecture in which three layers of presentation, application, and database are installed in two separate servers, which means the server 1 presentation, server 2 application and database. So the next version of SAP R3 system upgraded from SAP R2 in 1990 in and around. So this is called client server version of the software, and it is three-tier architecture in which three layers of presentation, application and database are installed in three server, or we can call it as a system. So the server 1 presentation, server 2 application, server 3 database. And then the latest version of SAP system is S4 HANA. Before that, we need to know about what is the abbreviation of HANA. HANA is nothing but high performance analytic application. So this is the meaning of HANA. In the year 2010, a new version of SAP S4 HANA has been released. So the latest version of SAP S4 HANA is 2021. So this is the memory computing database. I am giving simple examples. What is the difference between SAP R3 and S4 HANA system? Because SAP R1 and R2 is not in live. So SAP R3 and then S4 HANA is live in many companies in and around the world. So SAP R3, or we can call it as ECC, that is called server based methodology. So the latest version of SAP S4 HANA is cloud storage. So the SAP itself maintaining the client database. So this is the major difference between R3 system and then SAP S4 HANA. So the next is product of SAP. SAP R3 Enterprise, My SAP Business Suite, SAP ERP, SAP Industry Solutions, SAP X Apps, SAP Solution Managers. So these are all the products of SAP. So industry solutions of SAP. So SAP running almost 25 different type of industry sector all over the world. It's like I'm giving some examples: aerospace, defense, automotive, banking, chemicals, consumer products, defense and security, healthcare, education, mining, insurance, oil and gas, pharmaceuticals, postal service, railways, telecommunication, logistics, media. So almost each and every type of industry in and around the world, SAP is functioning now. So the next topic is under the SAP introduction, SAP modules and then integration. So what is meant by module in SAP? In a particular company, based on their group of activity, we defined as a department. It's like a production, maintenance, quality, logistics, and then warehouse. After that, marketing, HR, accounts, finance, like that. In same way, SAP we can call it as a module. For example, in real-time industry, we can call it as a finance and accounts. In our SAP, for that particular activity, coming under financial accounting and then controlling modules. So in SAP, we have two different type of modules. One is functional modules, another one is technical modules. So what is meant by functional modules and then what is meant by technical modules? So first we can see about functional modules. So there is no programming or coding in functional side modules. These are all the important core modules in functional side: FICO, financial accounting and then controlling, PP, production planning, MM materials management, SD sales and distribution, WM warehouse management, QM quality management, HR we can call it as HCM or success factor, the latest one. So and then CRM customer relationship management. These are all the core modules under the functional module side. Apart from this, we have so many modules in functional side. The another side is technical modules. So under the technical modules, these are all the core modules. It's like ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming, XI, Exchange Infrastructure, NetWeaver, Basis, BIW, Business Information Warehousing. These are all the core important modules under the technical modules. So apart from this, SAP having overall 60 plus modules. So the next one, advantages of SAP. So SAP software manages these business management tasks in modules that all work together in one system by sharing information, promoting consistent practice across an entire division, no duplicate data, automate project monitoring and multi-dimensional and flexible reporting, standardization of business process, make planning, scheduling, tracking and management easier, leaving more time for you to perform value added work, ability to provide clear cut job roles with authorizations, enabling integration with e-commerce, cost savings on overheads such as stationery, file storage, etc. So these are all the some of the advantages of SAP system. Why SAP R3 software has been successful? So we can say many things. These are all the some important points. Multi-language, which means we can use different languages while implementing SAP. SAP having more than 60 plus languages. For example, we are implementing SAP software in India. Indian official language is English, so we can implement in English. If you are implementing some other countries, it's like a China, so we need to implement Chinese language. So we can use different language, and then secure information, and then the very important thing is multi-currency. So we can use up to maximum 3 currencies in our SAP system. So the next is best business practice, enterprise wide real-time data processing with an integrated suite of client server application. These are all the points successful SAP system. The next topic under SAP Introduction, SAP Landscape. So before that, SAP Architecture, Presentation Application Database layer, which we already seen that. It is a layer where the user works with SAP GUI. GUI is nothing but graphical user interface. It interacts with the database layer via the application layer. So the next one is application. It interacts between the presentation and the database layer. The next one is database. It is a central database that stores all the data of ERP SAP systems. So this is about the presentation application database layers. The next one is SAP system landscape. So every SAP implementation project goes through development phase. The SAP system landscape including the following environment. It's like a development system, test and quality assurance system. Third one is production system. So I will explain. The development system means as a consultant, we are going to work with our development system. We need to configure as per our client requirement. In our SAP new implementation project, the second stage is test and quality assurance system. After the configuration and each and every module, we need to move all the data to test and quality server. We need to perform the quality and test assurance. We need to perform test and quality assurance testing. So the testing is the important part in testing. we need to check what are all the options, what are all the procedure interact with other modules. It's like, so we are verifying MM module interact with FICO, MM module interact with production planning. It's like that. So we need to verify the integration part, how the system is performing. Third one is production system, or in generally we can call it as a end user system. So this production system, after SAP implementation, the company employees going to work in this production system. They do day-to-day business transactions under the end user system, or we can call it as the production system. So these are all the three type of SAP systems in our system landscape. So the next one is ASAP methodology roadmap. So this is very famous SAP implementation methodology. We have 5 stages. First one is project preparation. Second one is business blueprint. Third one is realization. Fourth one is final preparation. Fifth one is go live and supporting. So we can see one by one. So the first stage, project preparation. So under the project preparation, the major activities: initial project planning, project procedure, and then training plan, project kickoff meeting, and then technical requirements, finally quality check. These are all the procedure coming under the first phase or first stage in project preparation stage. So in project preparation stage, the top management going to be involved. So as a functional consultant, we are going to start our activity in business blueprint. Second stage, under the business blueprint, the coming under the topics, very important topics: project management, organization change management, training, development system environment, business process analysis, business process definition, quality check. In this stage, we are going to collect the data. As a consultant, we can sit and discuss with our client what are all the requirements our client side. We need to collect all the informations, each and every data. This is called in industry terms data collection. Once the data is collected, we need to prepare the assets to be processed, which means currently how they are working or how they are performing day-to-day business transactions in which other softwares. It's like maybe Oracle or some other ERP software. The to be process is nothing but they are going to work hereafter in SAP. So how they are going to work in each and every task or each and every activity for a particular module. For example, in our MM module, we can take it as a purchase order creation. So how we need to create purchase order in SAP system. Currently, how they are creating the purchase order in existing system. This is called as is to be process. Like this, we need to make the document entire activity in that particular module or department as is to be processed. After the business blueprint, we need to start with a configuration in our development server, that is called realization phase. Third stage, under the realization, project management, organizational change management, training, baseline configuration and confirmations, final configuration and confirmation, develop programs, interfaces, final integration and quality check. So the basic configuration related to our module, and then integration related to other modules, which modules interact with our module, and then the testings. We need to develop a program for customizing procedure. For example, we have 100 process in our client side related to MM module. So we covered in our standard system 95 process. The 5 process is unique, which is not available in our SAP standard system. So the client is decided to develop new process or new screen or new procedure in our SAP system for that particular client only. That is called customization in real time industry terms. We can call it as the customization and interfaces. So the SAP software interact with other software or other applications, that is called interfaces. We need to check that part also, and then final integration and then quality check. These are the procedure coming under realization. The fourth one is final preparation. The important thing is quality check, detailed training about the entire department, and then system management, project management, detailed project planning, and then cutover activity. So the final stage is go live and support. So what is meant by go live and what is meant by support? So the go live means we are fixing the date, some date. Example, we are fixing January 1, 2024 is the go live date, which means the December 31st, 2023, all the application or all the software using in that particular company going to be shut down. The January 1 onwards, only using the entire company SAP system. That is called go live date. After go live, we may face some issues related to our day-to-day business transactions in each and every modules. So as a consultant, as a developer or implementing consultant, we need to give the solutions the day-to-day business transaction related issues. That is called supporting period. So this go live supporting, after that the project will end. Before ending the project, we can hand over all the documents, all the training plan of actuals, training procedures, hand over to our supporting consultant. In the industry term, we can call it as a IT team. After that, the SAP supporting consultant team will take over SAP business related day-to-day transaction issues. They are going to give the solutions as a supporting consultant team. So the supporting consultant team will take care of the entire activity related to that particular company. If they are facing any issues or any requirement in SAP system, the supporting consultant team will help and give the solutions. So this is about the overview of our SAP implementation methodology, SAP methodology roadmap. Stage 1 project preparation, stage 2 business blueprint, the stage 3 realization, stage 4 final preparation, stage 5 go live and support. So after the go live and supporting, the project team will wind off. They are going to involve the next new implementation, SAP project implementation. So this is about the overview of our SAP system. So in this introduction session, we are go through that the below topics: what is ERP, what is SAP, and then SAP history, and then SAP products, and then SAP industry solutions, SAP modules, and then integration, advantages of SAP. So why SAP software has been successful. The next one is SAP R3 architecture, SAP system landscape, then the SAP methodology roadmap for SAP implementation. So these are all the topics we are covering under the SAP introduction class. Thank you.